If you're anything like younger me, chances are you really struggle with texting that girl that you like. Oh, what should I send her for the first message? How long should I wait to reply? Does she like me? Should I ask her out? I'm gonna help you answer all these questions in this no bullshit guide on how to text girls. I've also recently made a video on how to DM girls or how to actually go and approach the girl. So if you haven't done that first step yet, go watch that video first. I'll link it above. My name is Frank. I help young men through self-improvement. That clearly interests you, so do us both a favor and click the like and subscribe button. So here are 4 steps on how to properly text girls. Step number 1, don't focus on getting to know her over text. Most guys this up really bad. Oh, what's your favorite color? How many siblings do you have? The reason why talking about all these boring, mundane things is a bad idea is because it completely kills all of your mystery, which is an extremely important part to attraction. Because think about it, if she already knows literally everything about you, your entire life story, why would she need to go out with you? And so many guys they do way too much, they try way too hard. And as weird as this might sound, a very important part to the initial stage when you first start talking to the girl is actually like not talking her out of liking you. 99% of guys just yap and just don't stop talking. They just tell her their whole life story over text her all day, and now congratulations, you're a beta male just like every other dude. So instead of doing this, save the important conversations and getting to know her for in person when you actually go on a date with her. Now you're like, okay, well, how is she gonna go out with me if she barely even knows anything about me? And that is where step 2 comes in. Step number 2, set a time to either FaceTime or call with her. You might be thinking, oh, well, what if it's awkward? What if we don't know what to talk about? What if it doesn't go well? But the thing is, eventually you're gonna have to work up the courage to go and speak to her in person, whether it be on a date. So you might as well just get that over with when you call her. You're like, okay, well, what if she just doesn't want to? Doing the FaceTime or call before you go out with the girl is actually very important because it helps you filter out what girls actually have high interest. Because a lot of girls will just waste your time and text you just because they want attention. And if she's willing to call you up or talk to you over the phone, there's a way higher chance that she actually has high interest. And also 99% of guys don't even have the confidence to call a girl. They just sit behind their phone and just text her all day. So when you call her, when you actually speak to her using your voice, it demonstrates confidence. It shows that you're willing to stand out. Now, when you do call her, what's most important is that you focus on asking her questions. When you go on a date with her or you call her, she should be doing 70 to 80% of the talking. The average woman says 13,000 more words per day than men. Don't tell me to cite the study. I'm not a scientist. But here, I'll just throw up a screenshot anyway, so you don't roast me in the comments. So instead of making the whole conversation about yourself, just talking about yourself, which is extremely unattractive, focus on asking her questions and getting her to talk. And then at the end of the call, ask her out for a date. Because bro, if the call goes well, if the FaceTime goes well, there's a great chance she's gonna want to go out with you. So many guys won't ask the girl out because they're nervous that she's gonna say no. They're nervous that she's not gonna like them back. But why waste so much time texting a girl, calling a girl, when you can just ask her out for a date? Because that'll give you an immediate sign of whether or not she's into you. And you only want to focus your time on girls who have high interest, who show that they like you. So step number 3, the texting in between dates. So every now and then, just send her a text just letting her know that you're excited. Don't be a total simp and be like, oh my god, I can't wait to see you, you're the love of my life. No, just a chill, hey, I'm excited to see you, I can't wait for our date. Usually if a girl bails on a date, the reason for that is because you weren't doing the right things in between the dates. So you want to show that you care for her, you want to show that you're excited for the date, because if you just plan the date and then you don't text her for a whole week, and then you expect her to just be ready for the date, well, there's a way higher chance that she's gonna bail, that she's not gonna wanna go out. So show her that you care about her, show her that you wanna go out with her and that you're excited. It's a good thing to be a gentleman. Women like things like that. And if she's like, oh my god, this guy's showing interest, oh, I don't like that, that's just a good sign that she's not a high quality girl and not the girl that you'd want to be with. Step number 4, how do you text her after the date? So your first date just went amazing and there's a good chance she wants to hang out again. How do you plan the second date and what do you do going forward? So instead of just blowing up her phone all day and texting her all the time, just focus on making plans in person. Because you wanna continue to make the focus on hanging out in person, on actually getting to go on dates with her. Because if you're just texting her all the time and blowing up her phone, she's gonna have much less of an incentive to actually go out with you. And another thing that's extremely important, bro, just be authentic. So many guys overthink texting, but really it just comes down to what would you say to her in real life? If you were talking to the girl in person, what would you talk about? The issue I see with a lot of the texting advice on TikTok and on YouTube is they'll tell you, wait to respond to her message. Text her this. But you should never put on an act. You should never purposely try to be someone that you're not. Because if you want to find the girl that's right for you, it's so important that you're being authentic, that you're being yourself. Because if you put on an act, if you try to be cooler than you are, or you try to be someone that you're really not, you're going to end up attracting the wrong girl, and that is not something that you want to experience. So yeah, focus on doing the right things, focus on still being the best version of yourself, but always be authentic. That is extremely important. If you found this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button, and also turn on the post notifications so you can see more videos like these. I'll see you for the next video. Love you, bro.